Hey guys, Marzingan here, bringing our Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so I did a video on this new Broly event the other day when it first came out, going through and doing all of the missions. But I've had a lot of people asking me since it released the easiest way to do the mission for bringing a Super Saiyan Goku, because I know it is significantly more difficult. Like, I did the run with the new trio, like double leads, and even then, like, we definitely were taking some big damage along the way. But there is a super secret, it's not secret at all, but a super strategy. Minato and I discussed it on the podcast last week, but I'm going to jump in and do the run here and show you guys. But this is the team, right? So obviously I would want to bring a friend God Goku. This is the team. This will help you get the Super Saiyan Goku mission and the Paragus mission if you haven't done that, although that one is quite easy to do. The reason why this works so well and what makes it so easy is this guy right here, AGL Transforming Goku. So he starts off as Super Saiyan Goku. So you start the event and you have a Super Saiyan Goku on your team. So Broly gets the buff in that first phase. Ideally, you want to try and start with this guy on the first turn, because especially if you're bringing other powerful characters on the team and you end up killing Broly in the first turn, you want to get this guy to transform as quickly as possible. So you bring this guy on the team. I recommend running the double God Goku leads because he has a Pure Saiyans lead, as well as the Exploding Rage or Power of Wishes plus 30%. You can bring Paragus on the team as well, so he'll be debuffing Broly. And then basically for the rest of your team, just bring your most powerful Pure Saiyans units. So I thought we'd bring the 6-year Easy A's and the Blue Kaioken Blue Evolution. They lower attack, and Broly can be attack lowered in this event. And obviously the first phase is Int. So if you get these guys on turn 1, they absolutely destroy Broly. So the best turn 1 really is having the AGL Goku and these guys on turn 1. And then what you do is, you do still want to make sure that the AGL Goku is not getting hit by the Int Broly, because you can take quite a bit of damage. But if you get the blue duo on turn 1, usually what happens, and we're going to jump into the run after this, but usually what happens is the Broly gets killed in turn 1, Goku in slot 3 doesn't have to take any hits. Then you go on to the legendary Super Saiyan phase, and he still has the buff, because obviously your Goku hasn't transformed yet. But then you drop your items, right? Just double Whis, so you have 80% damage reduction. So even though he's gotten a significant buff in his attack and defense, he pretty much can't do damage to you. And then after the 2 turns with the Whis, then the AGL Goku comes back onto rotation, transforms into Super Saiyan 2, and then Broly loses the buff. And because he doesn't have that buff, and he has the debuff from Paragus, plus any attack lowering debuffs from the physical duo, he just can't do damage to you at that point. So we're going to see the run in action. But yeah, this is the team. I would recommend bringing the Paragus for the debuff. If you don't have God Goku, you can bring a different Pure Saiyans leader. And then yeah, for the last 3 units, just bring your most powerful Pure Saiyans characters. But let's go ahead and see the run in action. Okay, so we finally have the turn 1 setup that we want, which is having the Super Saiyan Goku on the first turn, but with enough firepower to hopefully just kill Broly straight away in 1 turn here, because the physical blue duo do a crazy amount of damage to this guy, as well as, of course, lowering attack with each of their additionals. So go ahead and do this, Goku does have some bit of damage reduction as well, so he should be okay. These guys, depending on how many supers they get off, obviously they do lower attack pretty significantly. The more supers we get, obviously the better. And then, of course, the more damage we do, the better. I mean, not that it really matters too much, but one of the reasons why you want to make sure that the Super Saiyan Goku is on the first turn is because, of course, if you get a rotation with these guys and then, like, you know, UI or Blue Evolution, or even both, then chances are you are just going to kill this Int Broly in 1 turn, which you don't want, because then if Super Saiyan Goku's on turn 2, then he comes into the battle against legendary Super Saiyan Broly, and then he gets his massive buff. So, wow, these guys are absolutely going ham. All of their additionals have been super attacks. So the amount that this guy's been attack lowered in this 1 turn is pretty wild. The only thing we don't need here, actually, is if he super attacks AGL Goku, we would still die. But yeah, physical Goku, we didn't get the 6 orbs, so he's not going to get the guaranteed additional. Is it going to be enough to kill him here? I'm not sure how much. The AGL Goku is not really going to do a lot of damage. Imagine if he doesn't kill him. That would be tragic. I mean, I know he's an older Easy A, but like, damn. Goku dodging the super. Yeah, 3 mil. Come on. That's got to be enough, right? Yeah, cool. And there you go. So now we go into the second phase against the legendary Super Saiyan Goku. Or legendary Broly. We do still have a Super Saiyan Goku on the team, right? Because obviously he hasn't transformed yet. So I think what we really need to do is just throw out the item here straight away. Now, realistically, if you really wanted to, I guess we can just double Whis here. Because we're not going to need the item after this turn, right? So we go ahead and do this. Grab these for you. I probably should have just put Goku in slot 1, to be fair. Paragus is on the turn, so he is giving the debuff as well. But the debuff definitely does get dwarfed by the buff that Broly gets. Because, I mean, the problem is, in order to get you have to make it through this, like, 1 turn without, well, it'll be 2 turns, technically, because we floated off the Goku. You have to make it through these 2 turns, because you still technically have a Super Saiyan Goku on the team, right, until he transforms. But then once he transforms, we no longer have a character on the team whose name includes Super Saiyan Goku. I'm sure I mentioned that in the intro anyway, so, but that's the whole point, right? But, because you can use items and still complete the mission, it then means we can use the items to weather these 2 turns where, you know, Goku's been floated off. I mean, I guess you could take the risk and not float him off, but as we saw, like, on that first turn, I think he supers in slot 2 fairly regularly. So, you know, AGL Goku would have got absolutely destroyed by that super attack. But now, of course, we have double Whis active. So, Paragus might still take some damage. Yeah, still takes 153k. Oof. But then, of course, I think Paragus lowers attack as well, doesn't he? So, yeah, that is one of the big things about this phase, is at least we can lower attack. And then, of course, we have the blue boys back here as well. UI Goku, of course, has 100% chance to dodge on turn 1. So, we go ahead and do that. Yeah, we can get 3 rainbows for you. Get the 6 orbs for God Goku. And then, yeah, we should be in a pretty good spot now going forwards. This is our final turn with the Whis, so, I mean, we can't take damage this turn anyway. We're going to apply a ton of attack lowering to Broly. Now, the other thing, of course, remember, is that the Super Saiyan Goku on the team isn't just giving him the extra attack, it's giving him all the extra defense as well. So, as you can see, we're not exactly killing him quickly here, but that will all start to change. Obviously, he does start off with a good amount of damage reduction, which then lowers each turn, but the fact that he's getting the big defense buff from us having a Super Saiyan Goku on the team doesn't help high defense and damage reduction. But now these guys are going to start laying on the attack lowers. If we can get as good RNG as we did in the first turn, then we'll be looking very good here with all the attack lowering that we're doing. And then, of course, we have Paragus on the team, so all this attack lowering plus Paragus lowering by 75%. It just completely lowers this guy's attack to almost nothing. So, okay, there's an additional normal. And then Broly's going to super. We've still got the Whis active, so we don't need to worry anyway. UI Goku, of course, dodges. They take double-digit damage. God Goku dodges. And then we can go on to God Goku getting a couple of attacks off here. I didn't even really need to get the 6 orbs for him because he's not actually being attacked. Well, I mean, obviously it benefits for the AoE super, but the Whis would have been fine. But at least with the 6 orbs, he gets a guaranteed additional. So you can do a little bit of extra damage here. Just chipping away slowly while he still has the buff and all the damage reduction. But we do end up getting the triple super. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of RNG involved. Like, I had to reload the stage probably 15 plus times to actually get a good starting rotation. But now Goku transforms into Super Saiyan 2, and as you can see, the buff at the top, look, notice how there's no longer the blue attack up and defense up arrows. So he has now lost his buff. So the only thing we have to do now is obviously ideally make sure that this Goku doesn't get killed, which fortunately with all the attack lowering, I think we should be okay. I'm a little bit concerned about how much damage he's going to take from the AoE. We floated off the other God Goku as well, so realistically we should do this, even though it means less links for Blue Evolution Vegeta, but yeah, we'll do that. Because, I mean, the thing is, it doesn't matter which slot he supers in, we're going to get hit by it regardless with the Goku, so I'd rather he supers first, gets a little bit of extra defense, on top of the damage reduction that he has. But yeah, with the Paragus debuff and all the attack lowering from the physical blue duo, we shouldn't be taking that much damage here, even from the super attack. But and of course, with his now defense massively lowered, he's actually taking quite a bit of damage as well. Not from this Goku, obviously, but yeah, double digits from the normal. The super is the big one, though. How much does this do to him now? Yeah, 9,000 damage to the AGL Goku. So, I mean, that's nothing when you think about how weak that guy is. I can tell you that if you get to, like, in the int phase in turn 1, without having any attack lowering, because obviously we got, he got killed by the Goku, so the Goku never actually got hit. But if you don't lower his attack at all, that AGL Super Saiyan 1 Goku takes like 180k normals from the int Broly. So you can see the massive difference once you get into this phase where this guy is tougher. But now he's got all of these debuffs, not just from the blue duo, but also from the Paragus effect. So I mean, on this next turn, now that he has even more lowered attack and even more lowered defense, there's probably... What extra link do you get from you? Prepared for battle. Wait, do they not have prepared for battle? Oh, crazy. Alright, so we'll do that. Do a nice big extra chunk of damage. And then, yeah, that's going to be... it's going to be all she wrote for Broly here. So we can get 2 rainbows if we go that way. And grab those for you. I mean, you probably won't even get to attack at this point. So UI Goku gets the dodge, and then comes in with the 18 mil. So, as you can see, like, as soon as Goku transforms, Broly loses that buff. So, this is by far the easiest way to do this mission, because you bring a Super Saiyan Goku on your team, so that fulfills the condition for completing the mission. But once you get to the actual second, like, difficult phase, he transforms, and then you don't have a Super Saiyan Goku on your team anymore. So... it's definitely the best way to do it, and like I said at the beginning, by running a pure Saiyans build, you can bring Paragus as well. So I think there's actually, I don't know if there is, I'll double check at the end. I think, is there a separate mission for doing it with no items? Because technically this team like beats all the missions, because you also complete the mission for having a Paragus on your team, right? So didn't quite kill him here, but we did like bundle a load more attack lowers on him. So even Paragus... okay, he dodged. I was going to say, even Paragus probably takes double-digit damage from this. But yeah, he lowers attack as well. So, I mean, this guy's attack is just completely through the floor. Like, he's got no attack power now whatsoever. You get Super Saiyan 3 Goku out here. Now, obviously, if I was to do this and transform with the God Goku, we would then have a Super Saiyan Goku on the rotation, so don't do that. But there you go. I think Super Saiyan 3 Goku probably doesn't even get a chance to attack here, because Vegeta with the 24 key gets the attack buff, gets the guaranteed crit, 16 mil attack. Broly's lost even more damage reduction because another turn has passed. So, yeah, I was going to say, any additionals Vegeta gets are obviously going to hit relatively hard and do... crits as well, guaranteed. So, oh, I don't know. Actually, we might be cutting it close. God Goku is going to get a double super here. I mean, he's up to almost 12 mil. So he might actually finish him off in things. No, I don't know. I think he needs to, like, triple super, triple crit. It would be quite fitting for AGL Goku to finish him off, to be fair, as he is kind of like the linchpin of the strategy. So I kind of want him to be the one to kill him now. Yes, he is. Amazing. So there you go. We're going to get the one last AoE in here for Broly. I think he always supers in slot 2. So I say, and then he doesn't super. So 3.8. That didn't kill him. And then the additional crit normal didn't kill him. Amazing. Okay, well. I mean, this is an attack, right? So we might as well do this now, because this will kill him. Alright, well there you go. So that is the run done. Now obviously I've completed the mission already, because I made the video on the day the stage came out, beating all the missions in like separate runs. But yeah, that run will get you the beat the stage with a unit whose name includes Super Saiyan Goku, as well as beat the stage with Paragus. We will double check the missions just at the end here, because I think the third mission was just for beating it, right? So But either way, I know that the mission for Paragus and Goku, you don't need to worry about whether you use items or not. So yeah, join forces with the Saiyan who tried to control the devil is Paragus. Then we got the, yeah, 6 planets. Oh yeah, 6 planetary destruction. We had to do that as a separate one. And then that is the Goku one. And then, yeah, that's just beat the stage once. So there you go. So that will be the mission done. Nice and easy. You have to just make sure you pop the items for those first 2 turns against Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. And then Goku transforms. And then from then on, as you can see, basically nobody took any damage. So nice and easy. So that is the best way to get that mission done. Hopefully you guys can now get that completed if you have not already. So let me know how you guys got on down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ninja. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out all the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.